Wow. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Myth or Mystery. My name is Greg Bakken. We're going to introduce everyone here in a second. We're doing another dry run of this show, and we're really excited about it. So if there's a couple little things that are a little rough around the edges, don't worry, we'll work it out. But we're going to really look forward to your feedback and also your participation tonight. Now, Myth or Mystery is an interactive paranormal show with a panel of experts, one contestant, and audience participation. The panel of experts will individually determine myth, mystery, or unknown, but ultimately they must come together to agree on their final conclusion. The contestant has 2 minutes to determine myth, mystery, or unknown after viewing each video or photo. They are encouraged to call on the audience, friends, or families for assistance. If they're unable or if they are able to correctly match the panel's answers for all three videos, they win. The audience is polled throughout the show to determine their analysis of each video, myth, mystery, or unknown, and will also have opportunities to win prizes via the paranormal trivia question segments that we have during the show. If you're watching on Facebook, jump over to YouTube to join the polling. The YouTube polling is at Maryam Faresh, and that's M-A-R-Y-A-M F-A-R-E-S-H. And just as a last note to this, we don't do deep dives to check out whether or not something's been debunked unless it's very obvious. We are just trying to, we don't want to take the fun out of going too far in a deep dive, and we want to see what our panel has to say about it. So right now, let's introduce the panel. First of all, before I pass it off to Maryam and Ryan, once again, my name is Greg Bakken. I'm a 15-year paranormal investigator, and I'm kind of a paranormal mind, if you will. I love to talk paranormal. I do a radio show on AM 950 every night called Ghost Box Radio. And with me, I do have a little friend called the Ovilus that we're going to be looking at throughout the portions of the show to see if it reacts to any of the videos. Now I'm going to pass it over to my esteemed colleagues. Maryam.
Hi. I'm actually, as we speak, trying to put the poll together on YouTube since it's the first time we're doing this polling on YouTube. But my name is Maryam Faresh. I'm a psychic medium. I specialize in remote viewing and aliens and everything else, but those are my big strong points. And so I'm going to be reading the energy from these videos or pictures, if there is any, to determine myth, mystery, or unknown.
That's awesome. Ryan.
Yeah, I'm Ryan. I'm probably one of the most hated video analysts in the paranormal community. I just tend to find ways to shoot everything down. It's just something that always happens, but it's a lot of fun. I like doing this with everybody, and I like getting everybody else's input, and maybe we can change some minds with it too.
Now, I just want to say before we move on, Ryan, that it is well documented when I do paranormal investigations that when someone shows me some evidence or something, I do actually say, okay, I'm going to pull a Ryan Headley here for a moment. And when I have to go and actually this isn't quite what you think it is. So that's a good thing, though, isn't it, Ryan? I mean, ultimately.
I tend to, yeah.
Yeah, no, I think
I would believe that.
So, one of the big parts of this program that we're really excited about is bringing on people, contestants, to take a look at what we've put together. Just so you know, Maryam nor myself have seen these videos, even though we'll be commenting. We're going to be in the same boat, if you will, as the contestant. Let's introduce our contestant right now. I'm going to remove the Ovilus for a moment and bring in something just as exciting, and that's John Marson, who is our contestant tonight. How are you doing, John?
Good. How are you guys doing?
Good.
Real good.
So tell us
Hello.
Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, let's see here. Me and Ryan have gotten into the paranormal probably, what is it, Ryan, 10 years ago?
Oh, we're going on 15 now, 14, 15.
Man. Anyways, we started up a group, Things That Go Bump Minnesota. And we really try to take this serious. We've got a lot of excellent evidence. And it's just very fascinating what we caught and what you experience throughout that time of it's like, wow, there is something else out there, and you just, yeah, you got to try and debunk everything, but many times it's like you can't figure this one out. Especially when you're getting Class A EVPs back and forth and they're answering your questions.
Right. No, that's exciting. Now, John, our team here of Ryan and Harlow, they've put together some stuff to show. We're actually going to bring in some people in a bit to talk about some of the videos that they have that we're looking at tonight. Are you prepared? Are you ready to take a look and decide whether something is myth or mystery?
Let's do it.
Yay.
All right.
Okay, and we're almost ready because I'm just now getting the polling set. So for anyone who's just joined, polling happens at YouTube. And we'll post it after each video. This is my first time running a poll on YouTube while I'm live. So let's just see how this works. We've got Jeremy York. Hi, Jeremy. Stacy, Skeptic Stacy says yes to Ryan. Patricia Fuller is here. Hi, Patricia. Skeleton Crew's here, and they're going to be actually joining us later. Okay, so I just wanted to let everyone get everyone updated on that. Harlow, the poll shows up great. Thank God we did something right so far. Okay, Greg, go ahead.
All right, so we are going to we're going to start, and now, Miriam, do we want to have the Ovilus on while John looks at the video the first time? All right,
let's do it.
Let's do it. I'm going to remove Ryan from the picture, literally, and you as well, Miriam, if I'm not mistaken, right?
So it'll be me and John, and we'll leave the Ovilus on, and then I'll put up video number 1.
Very good. All right, here you go.
Okay, so John, I'm going to put this video up. You can request to see it as many times as you need to. And you can also call on the audience to help. Or if you have friends or family at home who are watching, you can text them and ask them to help. But I also want to get some information from you while you're doing it. So I want to find out, see if we can dig a little deeper as to where you're getting your information from. If when you watch it, you're feeling more of an intuitive response to it, or if maybe it's a more logical response. And so I'm going to ask you a little bit of those questions too once we get there. Okay. You ready?
Absolutely. Let's go.
All right. Okay, let me play it one more time. Okay, do you need to see it again?
One more time, please.
Okay. All right. So what do you think?
Couple of different thoughts here.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like a pretty newborn baby. Now, mind you, when we had children that young, it was always you laid them on their side or on their belly when they were that young because they did not want them choking. But now I'm being informed that nope, now they call for laying them on their back. So what is interesting is you can watch that figure come in, and it's almost like giving the child a kiss on the head. Because as you see it go in, it sort of looks like a human, but then as it goes lower, that also brought another feeling to me that I've experienced in a dream. Because the head seemed to get very large. So I'm not sure why they had the music going, because if there was audio, we may have been able to hear. So my other thought is it could be a spirit, and to go off the line here a little bit, possibly alien.
So tell me, where are you getting that? What's making you feel that, or is that pure logic because of what you're watching?
No, there's no logic here with me. It's what I had experienced one time in what I will call a dream, but watching that baby in whatever they call them, the bassinet or crib, it looked very similar to what I seen that time, and just the stillness of the child. Sure, it could be very well be a doll. I don't, but the true feeling I got in my heart is that this child was visited by something.
Okay. So we're going to go with mystery.
Yes.
All right. Well, I already love John. He's on Team Miriam. So this is wonderful. Great. So Harlow, we've got John going for mystery, and then we'll bring the panel back and let's see what Scrooge Ryan has to say.
I am going to share my screen here. So
Now I'm kind of feeling a little bit of a challenge because I've got someone on my side. The last time we did our little dry run through, I didn't have anyone on my side. Well, now I have people on my side. So
do we want
now the pressure's
do,
on.
do we want Ryan to go last though? Because
totally.
Yeah.
Always Ryan goes last. Always.
Ryan. Lion. That's your new name. Is Lion.
Ryan. Let's even see if we feel like giving Ryan an opportunity tonight. We'll decide.
Well,
Did what makes it say anything?
No, but you know what makes it really easy about Ryan is we can also do that. So I mean, we really have the power to do whatever we want. So I have the power, Ryan.
I can feel the love tonight.
Seriously.
So taking a look at the obelisk real fast, if we may. The obelisk, there's the same words that have been in there since before we started. So nothing new has been added to it at all.
Okay. Oh, you know what I wanted to mention, which well, we'll mention that. Harlow, if you can put Harlow's working on the scoreboard right now. Sorry. But I wanted to show those that watched last time that we added a column there for the obelisk so we can track what the obelisk is saying. Okay.
Absolutely.
Let's do this. Okay, so nothing on the obelisk, fine.
No. So far, disappointment with the obelisk. Do you want me to go and give my thoughts on it?
Yeah, why don't you start? And when do you've got your pendulum. So how do you want to do this?
Do you want, let me start with what I believe is going on here. I am also on Team John and Team Miriam. So one thing I get is grandparents when I'm like a grandparent or something that's going kind of looking over. I think for me, and I can kind of, if you want, we can kind of see here.
I want to bring it back up with us so I can watch it while you're talking. Go ahead.
So at first I wondered if it was like water on the screen there. So can you show me yes, please? It's going in a circular motion, right?
Is that yes or no?
Can you show me no?
Oh.
So I started with yes in a circular motion. This is just to find out what's yes and no. And now is this somebody watching over this child? And I'm getting no. But I still think that it's mystery. I'm gonna put it down for mystery.
Okay. So what's interesting is I'm not sure I don't feel it as a parental guardian either. I don't feel it as someone that knows necessarily, like, I don't feel like it's a loved one necessarily. It feels different to me. And so I might even lean even farther into John's answer into the alien world, because it's not feeling like a family member.
It's switching to yes.
Oh, based off of what I'm saying?
Yep, I've asked it to react to what you're saying.
And it switched to yes, huh?
Yep.
Oh, I even have the pendulum on my side. God, tonight is my night. Ryan's really gonna get an earful. Okay, this is really cool. I feel I'm gonna keep leaning into more of an alien, but not in what we all think, like, oh my God, it's an alien, like not like creepy, scary like that. And I see you guys can't see, but John is shaking his head, so he's with me on that. I feel like this is I feel like the land that this home is on has visitations, has a lot of alien activity on it. It feels like it just happens to coincide with this child, but I don't even know. I mean, I almost want to say, like, on one hand, I wouldn't even say that this being is intentionally even going for the child. It just is in its same space. That may not be literally truth. My point being is there's no attack happening. This isn't a negative experience that's happening.
So I'm going to put down the pendulum for a second. It's been increasingly agreeing with what you're saying, Miriam. My question to you, do you feel the child could possibly be a starseed or something?
Yeah, for sure. I'm not getting, again, I don't feel like a strong connection of it, like being there specifically for that child. But of course, anything is possible, of course.
Sure.
I'm jumping over to the YouTube polling, and I can't, Harlow, are you able to see the YouTube polling? I think, I don't think I can have when I have the polling up with this screen, it's like my internet is just like crying because there's so much happening. So we might have to have Harlow manage that. If Harlow, you're able to see it. Because I couldn't, when I went back over there, I couldn't see it. All right. So so we've got John, myself, Greg, we're all mysteries right now. We'll have the scoreboard coming up in a sec. Ryan, you feel like you have something to offer? Sure.
Why not?
Oh, here, hold on. We've got someone. Sorry, I totally cut Ryan off. I didn't mean to. I mean, I did. I did mean to, because I saw Jeremy got the polling going. 71% mystery, 29% unknown. Go team mystery. Thank you, Jeremy. Thank you, Harlow. All right, now Ryan's allowed to speak.
Now the most hated man in the paranormal.
I hate to do this, but I'm gonna share my
No,
screen
are
with
you
everybody.
seriously going to go against us right now?
I will share
You have-
with what I see, and
you
we'll
have
make
no
a decision
soul.
after that.
He's got balls, man.
All right, I'm gonna play the video, and then I'll make some
right.
notes on it, and then I'll play it again without the notes so we can watch it again. So what I'm looking at is right in here. Watch that baby's chest against that line. It never moves. That baby never takes a breath. I got 4 kids at home. I've seen them all in this position plenty of times. I peeked in at them, and the first thing I do is I like to see if that chest or tummy is moving. That tummy and chest never move the whole time. Against that line, that to me is a doll. And the figure that we're seeing, the head and everything, to me is somebody in possibly like a green screen suit or something that is popping in there.
Hmm.
So, Ryan, you're actually going to go against 71% of the people that say it's a mystery. 29% say it's unknown. I mean,
I'm gonna go with myth on this one.
I can't
think-
with this guy.
So I could agree with the doll. I could agree with that. I
see that too. I do see that too.
But I do not agree with the green screen part of it. I don't think that that seems to me, not to say that people wouldn't do that. That seems a little bit too elaborate for something that is not very well executed.
But I think, Ryan, all teasing aside, I do want to say, Ryan, if you don't mind putting that up. Oh, okay, you don't have to. No, don't. I want to see your faces this way. This way I can see your faces. I do see, as soon as you pointed that out about the doll, I was like, or the baby, I was like, well, that's interesting. Okay, but this is what I love talking about, is this is why we have John and or a contestant speak first. This is why we pushed Ryan to the end, because we use our intuition, and our intuition is not logical. Intuition cannot be explained away. Intuition is just, I feel it. I don't know why, I just know. And then when someone starts to pick apart your intuition, you're like, wait, what's happening? Like, is this real? Is it not real? We both can be real. Both can be real. That could be a doll. It could be that it so happened that their kid was sleeping in their bed that night, or was sleeping in another kid's room, and they threw one of their dolls in there. Anything's possible. If we start dissecting it from an intuitive place, though, that's when we lose any power in intuition. So I think both can be true, but we have to come to an agreement on what we're going to call this video in order for John to potentially win something. And he's lifting his finger. He may have something that will change the game. How can we help you, John?
Well, I got a question on that for everybody out there that has young babies at home. If you look at that video, eyebrows, and you look at your child at home sleeping, you can tell these are eyebrows. Most dolls don't have eyebrows.
Can I also just say for my own self that I've never had children, so I didn't know they breathed. So that's, that's why I didn't. This is news to me. Okay.
This is why we're glad Greg didn't have children.
A lot of people are glad.
When I first saw this, I really, really wanted it to be real. It really felt real, but the more I started watching it, the more it didn't feel right to me. Like Jeremy was saying, something just didn't feel right. And then that's when I started looking at the baby in the crib and noticed that this thing's not breathing. You should have seen a couple of breaths in there, and that's why I went to myth on this one.
But is that okay? That's a big part of it. But is that there's two parts to this. One being the child, the baby, the doll. But what about the mist? And you're saying that that's a green screen. You don't think that there's any way that could actually be something else?
I guess it could be, yeah.
Sorry, John, we're covering your face because my mom's asking a very important question. As my mom's asking, can you explain the huge bag of dirty diapers? Is she asking because she's pissed no one's done the laundry, or is she asking? I'm just kidding.
That would be a pretty smelly room at this point.
Yeah, that's hopefully that's we got video of a garbage house, folks.
Oh, hi, Mandy. Yoga Mandy's here. Okay, Harlow,
Mandy.
can you go? Can you tell us what if the polling has changed at all? I initially wanted to think bug on the lens, but it's not solid enough.
That's what I thought too at first as a possibility.
If the baby is swaddled, ooh, Stacy comes in. Nice one, Stacy.
And yeah, and is that Stacy the skeptic that said that?
Yep.
Oh, Ryan, you lost your only friend in this.
Ryan is going to just be the devil in every scenario, which is we're all going to come to the understanding real quick as why he's so hated. All right, so John, go ahead. John, you had something to say?
One more question. I get complete guardian.
Oh, good for you. Okay. Awesome. I think we have a lot of stuff going that proves us mystery to be the way to go. Let me put the scoreboard up. Did we get any more anything on the Ovulus, Greg?
Nope, nothing more, nothing new.
Okay. So no obvious activity. Pendulum says yes to mystery. Oh, thank you, Harlow, for catching that. Awesome. Mystery, myth. Okay, we're gonna have to come back to this because we all have to agree, or or John doesn't have an opportunity to win. My daughter had a similar experience with her baby. Unfortunately, her video doesn't record. Okay. All right. Are we good? We ready to move on to do we want to move on to a trivia question?
I'm thinking that's what we want to do. Do we have music for that? I forget what we have for that.
Yeah, I mean, my gosh, remember how upset I got last time when I wasn't able to play my music?
It was ugly. It was ugly. I'm going to admit. Yeah.
Okay, ask the question first, then we'll do the countdown. Okay, so for trivia, you only get 5 seconds because we're trying to avoid anyone Googling anything. There are prizes involved. Keep in mind, if you can Google within 5 seconds and you get it right, that's your karma, not ours. You're willing to live with it. Beautiful. All right, ready? Go with the question.
Now, I was told that my questions were too hard last time, so we're gonna dial it back a little bit. Name the 2 investigators that founded Ghost Hunters.
Anyone in the comments got it?
That's it.
Jeremy wins. Jeremy wins a big, fat, wet kiss. Greg.
No, I already had to do that last week to him. That's enough of that. It wasn't as pleasurable as I would have thought, so no.
That's not what Jeremy said. Okay, let's go. Video number. Oh, this is not a video. This is a photo, my friends. Hold on. Okay, so where are we going to next? Do we want to bring? Let me pull this video down so my computer can stop freaking out. All right, we're gonna bring on Skeleton Crew. They're the ones that found this, that took this photo, and I'll bring John on. Sorry, Greg, I just jumped over you. Is that okay?
Not a problem.
Guess it's too late, right? Okay, so here we go. Hi, Skeleton Crew.
Hi.
Hiya. Hi. So tell us.
Oh, so this picture that you're looking at right now, the top picture is a portion of the original. The bottom picture is a blown up version of what I see in the glass. So we were at Preston Castle, and we actually were attending a wedding. And because you attended the wedding, you had free access to the castle and the grounds. So I was actually with my sister, and hey, we were walking around. We were the only people. I'm sure we weren't the only people in the castle, but we were definitely the only people on that floor. And we walked into the infirmary, and I took a picture. And then my sister saw the old wheelchairs and wanted to do some pictures with that. And when we actually left, when I was traveling home, I went through my photos, and that's what I saw. That room is a locked room. You can see the door in the bottom, but it's a locked room, and only the people that run Preston can open that particular door. So that's what it is.
And so did you guys actually go inside this room to take the picture?
Not in the little room in the square there. You can't get in there. But in the infirmary here, yeah, you can walk anywhere you want. So, this is just a portion of the picture. On the right-hand side of the beds is a little wall with some glass. And then you have like what might have been a doctor's office or something in a waiting room. And then you have that locked door room, which I don't know why they have it like that. And then the room is actually huge behind us. There's probably 10 beds in there at least.
So what do you guys feel that it is?
I think it was someone who lived there, most likely a boy, and he was in the infirmary and he was sick, and he stuck at Preston. That's what I think.
Okay. Go ahead, Greg.
I'm just going to ask when you were in there, and I don't know if you remember when you took the picture or not. Did you get any sort of EVPs or any other sort of activity recorded at that time?
No, I mean, we were drinking wine. We were at a wedding. So I didn't run anything. I was just taking pictures of it was a free inside with nobody else there of Preston Castle, which doesn't happen. You don't get free roam. You got to pay for that.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was just taking all kinds of pictures. And that just happened to be the only one I took that direction. So
did you guys happen to walk up and look in those windows or anything? Was there a mannequin or anything inside?
There's nothing in there. I think there's a chair. No, there's no mannequin in there. We tried to go in there. That's how we found out it was locked. So, but yeah. And I have older pictures of previous times we're there, and there was a chair in that room. That's why I say that. But, it wasn't the same day, so I didn't want to present that. You know what I'm saying? But I could have presented pictures to show you the entire room. But I didn't do that.
Okay, perfect. And so, John, do you have any questions before you make your assessment?
Yeah, what was behind you as you're taking that photo?
I'm standing in the doorway to this portion of the infirmary. We just came down a very long hallway. I don't know if you've ever been to the castle.
No.
But so we're on the 3rd floor, I believe it is. And when you come up the stairs, you have the option to go different directions. And we chose to go to the infirmary because it's super creepy in there. And so it's a long hallway with a bunch of windows. And when you get there, so where I took the picture from is the doorway into that room, which, like I said, is a very large room. And then if I were to just look the other direction, it would be like a small waiting room with 2 offices, the one being the one that's locked.
Gotcha. Now I take it as you're taking that picture, you would have your camera out in front of you.
Yeah. That was my phone.
Okay.
Yeah, that was my phone.
If you look on the picture, it actually, from what I remember of old hospitals, when I was a child, I was in the hospital. And how many was this? a hospital area? Was it for sick people? Was it for people with problems?
Okay, so Preston Castle was home to wayward boys, most of which became abusers or were abused. It was like
Okay.
1926, and is when they opened, and it was like a poorhouse, when people drop their kids
Yep.
off, they can't feed them. So
So
I'm sorry.
Nope, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay. So the castle is monstrous. I mean, obviously it's called the castle, but they had to work for their food. They grew pigs, they grew food. They had to kill the pigs, cut them up. I mean, these boys, that's what they were taught. You might have been 6 years old and in with a 21-year-old rapist. You don't know. They didn't distinguish between people. So the rooms, they'd have probably 100 boys in these bedrooms. They're huge. It's a castle. But so
Sure.
they would go up there. This is where they went for their treatment. There used to be an actual doctor's office on the first floor for people around town to go to. But
Mhm.
this was the infirmary for somebody got the flu or stabbed or beat up or something. That's where they went, the
Right.
boys.
So you're
Okay.
dealing with bad boys, so to speak.
Yeah.
But what I get from this room, that's a locked area,
Mhm.
and this is somebody to watch over that whole room, whether it's day or night, but they're in that room secured, so to speak, just
Yeah.
keeping an eye on things. I personally think, because if you look at the photo, you go down, you look at the body, and it
Yeah.
almost looks like somebody's sitting there.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about the chest area, whether that would be male or female, but it seems a little larger than
A young boy.
Yes. I'm gonna go. I like the photo. I'm gonna go with I believe in it.
Okay, you're gonna go with mystery.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna take Skeleton Crew. I'm gonna take you guys out. Thank you for all that info.
Okay.
We'll bring you
You're
guys back. Thank you, John. We'll bring you back, and let's bring back the crew. Oh, there you are, Greg. I couldn't find you. Okay. So how'd you? Oh, I should take this down, right? Because Ryan needs to do.
No, Greg will go next.
Okay.
Yep.
Greg.
I have, based on everything that the Skeleton Crew been talking about, and saying their what was going on, I feel like that I have no reason not to believe it. I've seen shadow people in investigations before. I have pictures of eyes that are just staring at me. So I do believe that in my opinion that this is actually mystery.
Okay. Did your Ovilus get anything?
Nothing new from the Ovilus as I can see. It's been quiet all night.
Okay, and then let's do your pendulum.
Okay. All right. Now is based on that picture that I've been looking at, is this actually a picture of a spirit in shadow form? Yes or no, please.
It's doing a circle, yeah?
That's yes.
Yeah, that's what I think. I feel like for sure this is mystery also.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely, I mean, here's the thing is like Jeremy makes an interesting comment. He says, I think it's chipping off the wall. I've seen that very thing before in other places. But I think that's, of course, that's always a possibility, but there's so much energy in this place. And I feel like that being is so, the energy of that being is very still, very vacant, very, I almost want to say numb. And I say all of that from more of like an energetic perspective of what that spirit is experiencing, versus if this was a human being sitting there, the feelings would be much more not only magnified but also nuanced. That's the word I wanted to say. If this was a human, the feelings I would be feeling would be much more nuanced, because humans feel such a range of emotions, and beings, spirits, don't feel the same way. They will hold memory of pain and suffering, but they are not they're not nuanced as deeply as a human is. And I feel like this is clearly a mystery. This is clearly a paranormal being.
Which the pendulum has been agreeing with you the entire time.
Okay, great. Love when the pendulum agrees with me. Anything else, Greg? Or we want to skip to you know who?
Yeah, the only thing is, it's like I to Jeremy's point about the paint chips and stuff. I think that is a very valid point. But you have a paranormal team that took the picture. Any of us who do paranormal, we always have the paranormal mind on with everything that we do. So I feel like that's something that they would have noted if they took the picture, even without thinking about it. They'd probably have thought about that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, Ryan, you're up.
Yeah, I don't think I need to present anything on this. The picture showing is pretty nice. I hear what Jeremy's saying about the paint. I have seen that in plenty of other places too. But looking at the walls, it's not coming off anywhere else. It actually looks in pretty good shape, considering the floor looks like it's in some kind of bad shape, but the walls look clean.
Do you want me to? I'm sorry, Ryan. Do you want me to take this down so you can put your board up?
No, it's fine.
Okay. Are you
You know,
agreeing?
I am. I'm agreeing. I like this one. I think it's a mystery.
Wow.
Whoa.
Wow. My computer's smoking right now. They can't handle it.
That I'm not really sure what to do with myself. I'm all out of jokes.
God, is the show broke now? I mean,
I know. Seriously, did we break Ryan?
I don't know if I've ever seen you guys without words.
Skeleton Crew, you broke Ryan.
I'm having an out of body experience right now.
Okay, so Greg has a radio show after this, and we technically we had one more video to show, but we also need to agree that the panel needs to go back to the very first video. And if Ryan, can you pull the very first video up, because I accidentally took it down? Do you still have it?
Yep. Let me get over there.
This is going to be the first time this is only our second time doing this show, but this will be the first time we have to figure out how the panel has to come to a conclusion in order for John to win. The panel can't be, over here and over there, because then poor John's not getting an opportunity to win. And so how do we do this, guys? I genuinely don't know. How are we going to come? I take that back. I do know. Here's my argument is everyone the pendulum was on our side. John was on our side, and the polling was on our side. So for other than simply bullying Ryan into agreeing with us, I think that's how we do it.
Like majority,
Yeah,
right?
Majority.
Majority
Yeah.
rules.
Yeah, no, that's the best rule.
Oh, I thought there would be some pushback. All right. Well, that's boring. Okay, so let's wait for Harlow to put up the scoreboard, which would technically put John as the winner.
Which no one wants to see, but I mean, majority does rule. I mean, I get it. So
And listen, let's be honest, we can't afford for anyone to win because then we have
Yeah.
to send them out merch, which I mean, let's be honest, who can afford that right now?
I mean, you get a well done.
Just kidding. Look how cute our logo is, thanks to Harlow. That's what you win, John. But of course, it has to be made official. Oh, there it is. There it is. There's the infamous scoreboard. Okay, no obvious activity. Man, that thing was quiet. But I have to say, Greg, that pendulum was moving.
It sure was.
That thing was moving nicely.
Yep.
Yeah.
Especially since it agreed with me. I'm definitely going to support that.
That makes it all the better, doesn't it? Yeah.
Okay, so we left it with, we all agreed number one was a mystery due to bullying of Ryan. Number two was
Yep.
a mystery. And John, let's see, John called it.
Hello.
Okay, applause, please. Greg, do you have the applause button?
That's all
You
you
didn't
get.
very
That's what you win.
long applause, but that was something.
What's that?
Yeah, it wasn't a very long
What's-
applause, let's be honest.
Okay, here we go.
That's much better. And you get to take home a brand new, it's a used Myth or Mystery mug.
Let me take it out of the dishwasher, John, and I'll deliver it to you.
Yes, I'll wash it before I send it to you.
No, don't wash it.
Oh,
The handle
okay.
may or may not be connected.
So I'm bringing on Skeleton Crew because Skeleton Crew has another video that we need to do, and why don't we add that video to next Thursday? So for those that are watching, we intend on doing this show every Thursday night, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 9 Central. Don't make me keep going to Eastern. Okay. Every Thursday night. If you'd like to be a contestant, DM, email, let us know. If you'd like to submit video or photo footage that you have, please do so. We're always looking for it. Otherwise, we're getting some congratulations for John.
Yeah.
Otherwise, Greg's radio show is going to start in a bit, so we all have to jump off, let him go live his life and do that. Next Thursday, right here, wherever you found us, we will be here. YouTube is where the polling happens. DM any of us if you'd like to join. Thank you very much, John, for being our second contestant and our official second run through. Next Thursday, we have to call it for real. So if you want to join us, let us know. Thank you, Skeleton Crew. We'll see you guys if you're available, guys, next Thursday.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Appreciate
Awesome.
it. Thank
Thanks,
Thank you.
everyone.
Congratulations,
Thank you,
John.
guys. Thank you, Harlow.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye. Bye, guys.